Thank you very much. And thank you to the RIU for having us here today. I guess that we'd look at Zenith in two ways. We started the exploration project of our lithium assets last year. We owned them, but we were looking for other elements on the assets. We're looking now in terms of the gold and base metals projects and the lithium separately. We're looking to monetise the gold and base metals through Kevin Seymour, who's come on to the team, and we're going to focus on the continuation of our lithium drilling. We've got a strong balance sheet and we're in pretty good shape. Our share price is 23 and we've got a market cap of 82 million. Importantly, with the cash that we've got of 5 million, we also have 6.8 million in listed equities, which are easily monetised and stand as a reserve for us as we go forward. A lot of our shareholders are offshore. We've got a large shareholder base in London and the Middle East, and they particularly dwell in those nominees. Here are the projects. Our lithium projects, you can see there, they've got them around the wrong way, but the Waratah Well and Split Rocks project are the existing assets that we had, and Hayes Hill is one that we recently picked up. We've also got, on the base metals and gold side, Split Rocks, Red Mountain, Devlin Creek, and we have 25% of the Irahidi joint venture with Rumble. Importantly to note that amongst the lithium projects going on in WA at the moment, you'll see that there are 3 hydroxide facilities, 8 mines, JORC compliant resources, but of the exploration companies, we've got 2 of the projects that are in the top 10 in both of Waratah Well and Split Rocks. And you'll see on the map there, Waratah Well to the north, Split Rocks, it's just south of Southern Cross, and the recently acquired Hayes Hill, which is near Norseman. We've been systematically drilling through 2022 on Split Rocks lithium, and this represents just a few of the assay results that we've had in. We're awaiting a number of assays that are due to come back, but importantly, we're open at strike, both in a north and south direction, and we've been getting some really interesting results. You can see them up there. But some of the results in here are still pending. So we're waiting for approximately 50 holes, and we'll deliver them when we can. Importantly, in the region, we've been focused in the Rio prospect. You'll see that up to the north. And the drilling has predominantly been in the area that we've talked about. But one thing that we've done is we've done a lot of soil sampling over the target, and it's really interesting when you look at the drilling, both diamond and RC holes that have gone into the Rio prospect. We've got various targets throughout that 700 kilometre tenement, and the new lithium target, Cielo, has come out. It's a 9 by 2 kilometre area, and we want to really drill test that as we go into the new year. So still got results to come from Split Rocks, and we've got some blue sky potential, but really know where the targeted area is. Waratah Well, this is the one up near Kew, is only relatively new to its drilling. We've got 4 holes in it, but they've been very welcomely received. It's under shallow soil cover, and these holes warrant us going back and having another look at them. So if you look at the 2 A's in the first slide, you'll see the cross-section of that, but they're good intersections, good widths, and we remain very confident on what we can get out of that. This is the option that we acquired over Hayes Hill. We announced this on the 19th of January, and it's a prospecting licence that we wanted to work on. We've worked very hard to get to a position to get to work on this. But it's a very good address. You'll see that there's the Dome North, which was Essential Metals prospect that was picked up by Independence Group. And we've got really, this is prospective for nickel as well as lithium on site. We have a lot of work to do, but it is a target, and we'll be doing some drilling on that as we move forward. On the gold and base metal projects, it's advance, develop and monetise. We've got to start getting ourselves into cash flow, and that is the intention of why we brought Kevin Seymour in from Ramelius. Kevin's got a vast experience in developing projects, and so his experience will be really important in this adventure. But what we've got is Split Rocks, the Errahidi joint venture, and 2 projects in Queensland being Devlin Creek and Red Mountain. To be honest, we'll just fast-track this one at Split Rocks. We're looking to get into the high-grade mineralisation, and we've intersected a lot. So from the ability for us to monetise here is really good. We can, it's a high-grade gold deposit, and we can transfer or toll treat at Edna May, which is Ramelius's plant, or Marvel Lock, which is 40 kilometres to the north. But we've continued to do the in-step drilling. We've got some more results due out in March, and we'll continue to work it up. But we're very confident that this project is worth the effort. This is an exciting project at Red Mountain. It sits between the Krakow mine and Mount Rawdon, both of whom obviously have a 2 million ounce endowment in them. We've had some interesting intersections, and all the surface soil work that we've done at the moment is indicating that we need to drop some deeper holes into what we expect is a breccia pipe underneath, and Kevin is working on the modelling for that as we speak. So that is going to be starting drilling in approximately April or May, just waiting for the wet season to finish up there in Queensland. And similarly for Devlin Creek, it's a copper gold intrusion. We've got this intersection here which shows Sulphide City. It's an inferred mineral resource. We've got 5 million tonnes on it at the moment at 1.2% copper. The interesting thing about it is that it's open, as you can see, down plunge, and so we want to be putting some holes into that to try and ascertain exactly what it's going to reveal. So we've got 2023, there is budgeted spend planned for it, and also we have another deposit to the south, about 30 kilometres south at Snook, and we're finding that we're getting some interesting results there. So no resource on that yet, but it is proposed for later this year. And Errahidi, I mentioned that we are in a joint venture with them. We have 25% free carried interest in the joint venture. It's obviously an emerging Tier 1 metal province. I know Shane will speak to you a bit more about it this afternoon, but it's a high-grade polymetallic intrusion, and Rumble have so far been getting some very good results out of it. We anticipate that they'll be looking to put our resource out on it sometime in the first or second quarter. This is our board and management. Mick Clifford's been a geologist for us for some time, and he brings a wealth of experience. It's Mick who's going to be focusing on the lithium exploration play and sort of continuing to bring on new projects as we evaluate them. And Kevin Seymour came in as the general manager of Discovery, and that's when we were looking to spin the assets out. We've kept them in the company, and it's good that his experience will be able to deliver on the project. We have a strategic partner invested in our lithium projects called EV Metals Group. They initially invested $6 million into our company through a placement, but they can earn up to 60% interest in the lithium projects, which is represented by two initial projects being Waratah and Split Rocks, and they have to spend $7 million within 24 months and deliver a bank feasibility study. The financing of the assets has to be arranged by them, although we can go it alone on a standalone basis. So that is they've largely spent that money. It's an interesting joint venture. They have the plans to develop a hydroxide processing facility in Saudi Arabia, and so that is where the material will go, and not to China. And so we see that as being strategically very different for us. And that is it, with 2 minutes left.